Welcome back to this tutorial, and thank you so much for stopping by and spending your time with me. This is the paper pack I'm going to use for this project. It is Graphic 45 collection pack and it's called Bloom. I think it is still available, and unfortunately I start using this already, so I don't have enough to show you the papers that comes into this pack, but they all at the bottom, and I hope it's gonna focus, and you do get the 2 sticker sheets as well. You can see I start cutting into it, and I thought should not, I need it. This is the dies that we're going to use. It's really pretty. Graceful Flowers, Graceful Borders is this one, called by Yvonne Creations, and this is on the back of the pack. They show you how to use it in your die cut machine and with all the different languages. That's the only dies we will use. And then we're going to use 12 by 12 cardstock, 65 to up to 110 pound will be fine, will be perfect for this project. Your 12 by 12, you're going to cut it down so that it will be 4 that you need at 12 by 7 by 12. So we need the 12 inches in the length, but the width we need it as 7. This piece is an offcut that I had, so I'm just gonna show you how we're gonna do this. Then you're gonna turn, and you will have the long way, the 12 inches, and you're gonna score it at 1/2 inch. Turn it and score on the other side, also 1/2 inch. Then you're going to turn it again, and we will score at 1 1/2. Then we're going to go to the 3/4 and we will score. We're going to carry on to the 7th and 1/8. And we will score, and that's all the scoring that we need. I just want to put this away. This is when you score it the long way, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. And then this is the 2 little scores we did, and then the 7th and 1/8 that we score. You're going to turn it, and then we're going to cut on our score lines. But we will cut it just the bottom part where that score line is. We're going to cut it up to there, to that score line. This here, you're going to cut on an angle and on an angle, and then at the top where we do have the 2 score lines, you're going to cut it on an angle as well, and then just cut it up, and then I just angle it so that it looks like an envelope. This is what we basically do. It is an envelope. If you do have envelopes that measures the size, you're welcome to use it. I don't. This is 6. The envelope size will be 5.5. Can't see that line. It's 5 3/8. Yes, it's pretty. And let me show you what we're going to do. So this envelope, all we do, put glue on our flaps, close it, and that's our envelope. And you can see I've glue it together. That is an opening and that's an opening, and there is the flap. So these two are the flaps are going to my left. Okay, the other two I want the flaps going to my right. Unfortunately, I cut the paper already for this too, not realizing what I want to do. And when I glue the two here together, I realize, but this should have been that way. Anyway, it's easy to overcome this problem. This is my corner. Just gonna hook it in. I will explain to you how we're gonna make that. I've made an extra hinge. This is an half an inch. No, it's an inch wide. Yes, I think it is. It's an inch wide. Then I went and scored at 3/8 of an inch and 5/8 of an inch. That space there should be exactly the same as the space between the two score lines. I'm just going to fold it on my score lines to join them together, and it looks like it should be like that. I'm just going to grab my glue. I just want to see. I think I just need to cut just cut a little bit on an angle, not too much. I've just like that, so it will fit better. It's going to fit better. Yes, that is. So I'm going to put my glue on. And just make sure I'm very close to the score lines. So I can see that. And press it down. Okay, so that side is done. Then we can do this side. Let's see. Yes, okay. Now we still have to put some glue on the flaps here, and we will just don't go up to the end there because a little bit of that are sticking out. And let's bring it over. And I just went over a little bit. That's those two up. That one open, that one open. This two I'm going to open the other side. Let's close this. The problem was when I did cut this, I had it this way. And I cut this and I inked it around, and that off piece I want to put it inside there so it looks like it should be there. And that's when I did that, and I start doing this one, and I finished cutting my corner, I realized these flaps are on the wrong side. They should have been that side first. But that's all right. We can still work. We can still work with it. Then we're going to do, and then we're going to glue those two together. Just want to bring that up, and let's put this together. And burnish. Turn them around. And that is pocket there, there's a pocket, and there's a pocket. So it's gonna come over like that. And now on this side, we're probably gonna have some extra score lines, but we will get to that. When we do get to that, I'll show you. That is that one, and then we're gonna, let's put our papers on, and then we can do our extra score line. And that's it. I'm going to put this one in the middle that I've started it, to cut this to size, and your measurements for that will be, in the width it is 4 by 3/4, and the length it is 5 7/8 of an inch. I've inked my corner, my edges, and we're just gonna glue it up. We're just gonna glue this on so that will fit, and I think mine is still a little bit too long. I can still, it is it's about a hair that you need to cut off size, and it does fit nicely, or better. I'm gonna glue mine down, and then that is gonna go on that side. Let me glue this one down first. I've done mine, it's all in, and it really looks very nice. So on this side, this is the one that I decided to cut for here, and I think I should trim it. I should trim it a little bit at the top there. Let me get out my machine. It's not a machine. It's a trimmer. I'm going to trim it. I don't want to make a noise on camera. My camera is so close to the work surface. Right, I did. And that's a better fit. To do the corner pocket, all I did, I had a square. I'm sure I had a square, and I just decided how deep I want my corner pocket, and I just went up to like that, and I just measure, draw a line on that side and that side, and then I turn it and I put the die to cut it. So that was, I put the die down and it cuts for me. When I've done that, you will see there is my pencil lines. I took that to my scoreboard and I just score it so I can get a nice score line, and I just cut it to so that there is a little flap that I can use to hook it over, and that comes over like that. And then the plain die cuts your pattern paper that you want to put on, and this is just from the sticker sheet. Let's glue this down. Okay, and that is the corner pocket, and then we can glue that in and it's ready to go. We're gonna go on to this one. I'm gonna get the paper for that ready. I do have that one that I cut. And let me see what I've got left. Now, this is what I've done. This comes from the sheet where you get your sentiments. I don't know. I think I do still have one. Yeah. It is this sheet, and I've just cut that out because it fits perfectly on this page. And then part of this I just cut 2 strips out and just put it onto this side. That one is done. I just need to get something to put in there and on that side as well. I was thinking of going with the green, and I think I still got some of that. Yes, I might put a strip of green in on this side, and then I might put pink in on that side. I'm just going to cut mine so I can put it in and don't forget about it. I did put my strip of green in there, but on this side I use the paper, and I think that looks very nice. I like that butterfly. We're going to come to this page. I just want to see. That's going to fold over. So this is going to be, I just want to make a mark front. If you want to do the same, so we're going to fold it to our left hand side. It's going to come over and over. This is how you're going to see the book. This is the flap's going to come home. This is how we see the book, and then that is how we open. It's not a book, sorry, it's a folder. Now we're going to do this one because I want to put a special nice paper on the front one. We're going to go into that one, and I'm going to look for paper for that. I did find the other side of this one that I cut, and I'm just trying to put different flowers in it. Those two are up there, and this one was down here that I cut off. and so I'm trying to do that. But for this one we do have a pocket. Now we did exactly the same and we made an envelope, but this is where the flap is and the opening is at the top. If you want to put it down like that, just like that, with a flap, and use that on your page, and just have something around it, that's fine. You can do that as well. I don't want to do that. I want the pocket to be opened. So this is what I'm going to do. After I did put it together with the flaps on the side, exactly the same as that we did with the base of our folio. So this is, let me show you. I want it to come like that, so you've got the opening on this side. Now this is much too long. If we put that in the middle of the page and put glue on our flap, then we can cut it and we've got our pocket. That's how easy we're going to do it. But first we need to close this. I'm just gonna do, come on, a line of glue just so I can close it. That's it. It was too close to the score line and not in the middle. Finish. Well, just do the best as you can. Now I'm gonna put mine down like that. I'm gonna get my ruler and I'm going to make a pencil mark to indicate that's the end of my paper. I'm gonna put it down there and I'm gonna do 1/2 centimeter. No, that's a centimeter. 1/2 inch. No, it's not a 1/2 inch. So from this end where it's close to there, it's 1 inch. And let's do 1 inch line, and that's where I'm going to cut. And let's cut on that line, and that's our pocket. And it's nice and deep pocket. If you want to make it wider, you can do that. And let's bring this back, and that is where it's going to be, just like that. But it's not going to get close. It's not going to stay there. We need to deal with that. Let's get a magnet. I've put the magnet on that side, and then the magnet on that side, and then it close. So for this little piece of paper that I use, it is 3 inches, and I score at the 1/2 inch, so it goes to the back. Glue that, and then glue my magnet. Not glue, I use score tape, and score tape on the other one, and that close that. And that will be in like that. I've changed my camera angle, and I keep on getting halfway out of it, out of the middle of my camera. Now let's glue this down, and then we will get pattern paper for all of this. This is what I've put on. It is part of the sentiments, and I just cut it to fit, and that's all. I am going to leave it like that. This part and that pack, I will see the other offcuts, what I've got left from the other pages that we still need to do. But happy with this one, so let's put this down. And then this side is done. I just need to get paper for there, for that side, and we're done all of this. And if you close it up, that is what we do have. So now let's go to the back of this, and we can open it this way, and remember there's where we put on for the front. Let's get paper for all of this and see what it's going to look like. I cover that one and that one. So this is the page. I cut from the top part here, and this part here I just turn it around and I use this side of it. Then I'm gonna come to my front. I'm not gonna do a thing there, but this side I need to put a closure. The closure will be in like a ribbon. So let's just get into that. Let's just turn it. This little flap here, we need to cut it off. This one, you can use your scissors, or you can put it on your trimmer, but we don't need this flap. Just gonna cut it. Because that's the end of. A little bit of glue come out there, just this. Okay. Because that's gonna turn, and that's gonna turn, and that's gonna turn. This is gonna be the front. On here it's gonna be the ribbon, and on this one the ribbon. We need to get the middle, and I'm just gonna hold it and see. That's about the middle. I do have my ribbon. Let me have a look. Where did I put it? That is my ribbon. It is white, half a snap, seam binding. You can dye this pink if you need to, but I'm not gonna dye. So all I do is I measure once, twice, and 3 times. It's probably still too much. Now, once and twice. Yep, I'm gonna stay with that. I'll cut a little bit past that, and my ribbon is going to come over there. So I better put that on before I get to this page. I'm just going to do it with score tape. You can glue this down. I think that's more than enough. And hold it. Oh, come on. And my ribbon. And that's it. That's more than enough. Okay, so we can carry on doing this part here. So the front, and what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to use the other part, and I'm going to just measure up and cut it down to size, and then I will put that in. So I just eyeball, and there's enough showing. Make my pencil mark, and make my pencil mark over here, and take it to my trimmer. And let's see, it's down. There's the mark. And this one, it's not that much that we need to cut off. I just want to even it at the top there. That's better. I do have mine on. This was part of the sentiment again, and it fits perfectly. It was over there, and yes, and I still got this left, and it fits really very nice on there. So we do have now this flap that we need to work with, and I made a pencil mark over there to do my score line. What you need to do is this needs to be a square, and that needs to be a square, but I can't get this side of mine to be a square. That's why I'm going to make an extra score line and then another extra score line. We're going to put paper over this, you won't see it, but just to have that this side, just to have that even. Sometimes this happened when you cut your envelopes, when you do your envelopes, and some of them are just 1/8 of an inch out, then this is what you do get. It doesn't bother me. I'm okay with it. I can rectify it because I've got a big flap here that I can use. If you use envelopes, some of them you will get the same problem, but some you don't. It will be fine. I'm just going to get my scoreboard. So I've got it on my scoreboard, and there is my pencil mark. It's just 1/8 of an inch that we are going to score, and from that score line that we are out. So that is, it's normally what happened. Okay, just want to take my pencil mark out, and let's just go to that score line, and we will work with that one. You will see that score line there. Let me show you. But I'm fine with it. It really doesn't bother me at all. Okay, put this into a square box, and that's it. We just needed that 1/8 of an inch to get it right, and then this came over very easy. Then we're gonna do a ribbon. I'll just lay mine down like that. And I did cut the piece of ribbon. I'm just gonna make a mark there, and score tape. Just gonna grab a piece of score tape, and let's do it. And might as well put it down properly. Right, then we're going to go back into paper to see what we're going to put on our flap and on this side. Let me go and have a look and see what I've got left. I've got a lot of offcuts, and I'm just going to see. Let's see. Yes, I just need a little trim here. Wow, that looks nice as well. I do like that part as well. And I've turned it that way, and I should have put it in like this, because this is how you're going to put it on. And hopefully this one will be better. Just want to get the angle. It's not a lot there to do the angle. Making 100% sure now. And then I'm gonna round the corner. This one I will come in. Still sharp. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Okay, we'll do that first, and then we will cut it over here. I will put that on my trimmer. And just even it. I think that's fine. Let's see this time if it's better. Yes, that is much better. I'm just gonna rub off my pencil marks, and let's put this one down. That is down, and actually I'm happy with that as well. Let's open up, and let's just gonna get some paper, pattern paper for this. I can still wait because we still need to do our booklets and for the pockets. So Firstly, I'm going to go and get myself a coffee, and then we can start doing that before I make another mistake. So my coffee is ready, and I do have a few cardstock here, and let's see what we can do to do photo mats. I do have that one as well. I think that is it. I do have these ones, and these are the offcuts. I'm just gonna put that over there. I've just got a space here for my coffee. Have a sip and put it way away. And let's see if that's gonna fit. And what is that? Is a very small one. Let's see. That's going to fit. I just need to cut that. Okay. And these two needs just trim down and trim down. Okay, so I can use all of this. Do need to cover my photo mats. Photo mats is very personal because I don't know what size photos you are going to use, and you need to make your photo mats according to what your photo sizes will be. I did cut this one, and it is 5 by 5 3/4, and that just fits into my pocket. On here we can do pattern paper, and then you can put your photos down. That is what I normally do. Sometimes I don't want to have pattern paper on my photo mats because I want just a black and white photo, and with the white it looks very nice. This one I also just cut to fit. That is 4 inches by 5 3/4 to fit into the pocket. This is a booklet, and it is 5 1/4 by 6, and I score it so in the width it is 10 3/8, and I score it at 5 1/4. That is my booklet. This single is it's a photo mat. This is a booklet, and that's just gonna go in there. But I will round the corners, and I think these little corners I will round them as well because they will get damaged. Okay, so sorry, that is gonna go in like this. And this one, it's just a photo mat that's in here. And the size of this is 5 by 5 3/4, and that just slides in. Then in our pocket I did put two different ones in, a photo mat and a booklet. You just need to make sure it goes, it fits into your pocket. Let's push that in, and that's it. I did let that hang out a little bit. And on the last one, it's just a half a booklet. I didn't want to cut this off. I thought, no, it's a waste. You can still put photos here, and you can write here. You can do your journaling, and that is still perfect for a photo. So this measures 8 1/4, and I score it at 3 1/8, and the width is 5 3/4, and that both fits in just like that. Now I'm gonna do all the decorative, put paper on it. I've just got these ones left. I'm just gonna put on what is gonna fit, and I'll come back and I will show you. Alright, it is all done, and I do have these two roses that I cut out from offcuts, and I want to put them at the end of the seam bindings because it's fray, and just to stop fraying. And I'd just pick anything that you've got in your stash and just cut it so that you can use it for your seam binding. Now I've got 2 for this side, and then I still need to get 2 for that side. And another bit of glue, and then I'm probably gonna have to use one of these. If that's not going to fit, I can cut it, as long as my seam binding is covered. And that's it. That's that one, and let's do this one. So it's just now what I did is I turn it because I want this to be on the front. I think it probably really doesn't matter. Let's see. More glue. Let's put this one on. And I'm just gonna trim it. And that's it. If you do have a small punch that you can use that, then it probably will look a little bit neater. And let's see, this is what's going to happen. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna close it, and I'm not gonna pull it very tight because I'm gonna open it again. that is the closure of our little folio. Let's get into it. And what I'm going to do on this is too plain for me. I am going to put some stickles. Now the stickles that I do have here is just the silver, and I'm just going to outline a few, because this is my front page, and I might do a few there, and with that stickles, just the silver. You can use any if you've got different colors, if you've got pink or so, use that if you need to. This is the first page, and I've just did that there so you can still write and put photos. I just covered that piece there, and this is left plain, and this is our booklet that opens this way. That piece just fit perfect on there. That's why I did not cut it and use it for that. The next page, I just left it. Sorry, I've got a crooked finger. I hit my knuckle and it's hot, it's sore when I bend it. And that is just plain. Over to the next page. I had this piece left and it fits perfectly in our booklet. The rest is plain, and that's all I did with that. This, it's a patchwork. These two strips was left, that one was left. I just trim it to size and it fits perfectly. Goes into my pocket. And on this side I just did the strip of butterflies that came off this sentiment, sorry, that sentiment there. And that is all. Pushed it back and we can close it. Now you can do so much more if what I've done here, if you need, just make your spine a little bit wider, then you can do so much. And remember, cut the last flap off because you don't really need that. And that is it. Let's close it. Okay, I'm not going to close it. I am going to do my stickles, and then I'm going to wait till that's dry. So this is all I'm going to do. I'm not going to overdo it, but I think it needs that little extra. You can still put photos over it. You can still do your photos, and let me show you. Just a little bit. The next tutorial, it is a big mini album that I made. Not that mini, but I can give you a preview of that. This is in the next tutorial, and I've just finished with this book, and it measures 8.5 by 8.5 and a 3.5 inch spine, and it's very nice. don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell, share and do a comment. I will appreciate that. Thank you. Until the next one.